Hi guys, it's me. I'm back. All right, my thing, my O-ring does not O-ring light. O-light? I don't know. It doesn't want to stay where I put it, and we've argued for like the past hour, and I thought I had it, and then apparently I didn't. But okay, maybe now we do. Anyhow, I'm back with the September edition of Silk and Sonder. The theme is balance. Um, and we're going to continue working on the apple that they had provided. And I think all we have left is the actual apple itself. And I think I'm going to do that in all different shades of red. So let's see, where do we want to start? I think I want to do these three sections very identical. I think I want to start with shuttle art, bright orange red, and that color, if you're having trouble seeing it, is 133. I'm wondering if I can. Okay, that helps me a little bit. There's no like zooming in, I don't think. Nope, sure isn't. I will work on that for next time. But I think I'm going to. Oh, we forgot the little stem. Let's do that real fast. I'll do it in a second. I'm going to finish this one first. So I'm going to do this little spot here. And I had thought about possibly doing those little triangle bits all along here in two separate colors, alternating, but I don't think I want to do that. Just because I don't want to. And you know, that's the joy of art, really. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's only what you want to do. And that's perfectly fine. Let's see if I can get this a little closer without everything going to pot. There we go. Eventually I will have this setup figured out and it will just be done and it will be fine. Let's try bright pink to go along with that orangish red that we have. So this is shuttle art, bright pink, and the number is 072. And we're just gonna color in all these little triangles the exact same. I'm going to be very liberal with my idea of what shades of red constitutes because why not? Let's see, we're going to go with let's do just red. Shuttle art red, and that number is 006. So I think I'm going to start along here, and I'm just going to color in all of these little scallops. I guess it would help if it was in frame. You know, details. At least I can see it better today, which is what I was trying to mess with and make sure I could do. So it would be easier to make sure that the writing and the picture itself is in focus. A little easier to follow along. And I'm hoping to pull out some of my other crafts. I have embroidery that I want to work on with you guys, and I have some little cannot remember the word. My brain has completely shut down, which happens. I guess models is probably the best word. They're little kits that you fold metal and put that together to make figurines. So I'm hoping to do that with you. Let me silence my phone. I also have so much knitting. Right now I'm working on a lot of knitting that has beads in it, which is a fiddly and very tedious but interesting process. And it certainly gives it a beautiful finish. And it's worth the effort. It's just, it takes a lot longer than I expected it to, which I guess it wouldn't take so long if I was working on like anything larger than seed beads. But no, I went for the smallest possible. Plus lace weight yarn. So and I'm hoping that eventually I'll be able to figure out a setup so that I could do some sewing as well. And possibly some quilting. Just not quite sure what that setup would look like yet. I hope you're having a wonderful day though. It's been pretty quiet for me here. It's rained I think almost once a day, every day for the last month or two, if not longer. Then again, I'm in South Texas, and it is affectionately known as hurricane season. So that's always fun. Let's try. I was going to do that leaf. I forgot. I will do that now. How about we use Shuttle Art Forest Green and number 11011. I'm just going to quickly and lightly color that in. Oh, it's probably the same one that I used up there. That's all right. Now back to the apple. So this one is going to be Shuttle Art, light brownish red, and that color is 100 or 100. Let's see. Give it a quick sharpen, because that is a constant. Ooh, and this will cover up any spots like where I went outside the lines a little bit. And I think next to this we may want to go lighter, more into the pink range. I considered trying to line my colors up in darker to lighter order and working my way across so that it would go across in a blend of colors, but I don't think I actually want to do that. So we're just picking random. Sometimes it's good to have a plan. Sometimes winging it is okay too. Just depends on the way you want to do things. I mentioned earlier that we are in the midst of what is affectionately known as hurricane season. It's been a really quiet season this year. I know larger areas of Texas are in drought conditions, and again, we've been getting rain almost every day to the point where my tomato plant has aphids now because of all the rain, which in the smaller or in the grander scheme of things, that's not that bad. It's you gotta spray down and hopefully it'll recover just fine. All right, and I think for our next color, ooh, here's a good one. This one is Crayola. I'm trying to figure out where my spot is. And it's the color magenta. It's funny. Most of these have the names on them in 3 different languages. Like this one, magenta is the only one that I know of that has it in just one language or one iteration. It may be that they're all the same. I'm not sure about that. Might be something to look up at another time. So I think I'm going to do alternating colors on this. I started there so I can kind of work my way back over here. And it looks like that curve is supposed to be a continuation of the curve of the bottom of the apple, but I'm gonna kind of ignore it. I need to keep checking that. I was talking about this curve. Looks like it's the continuation of the apple, but I'm just gonna color over it and hopefully it all still works. I'm gonna do alternating colors here though, as I was saying. I guess that means the center would also get that magenta. I feel like I have to go over it a little bit more with the Crayola colors. Like they don't quite go down smooth in one layer. The shuttle art is a little bit better about covering the paper the way I want the first time that I go past. Ooh, it does work out exactly as I had hoped. I didn't want to stop and do the counting to see if it would, and I was just kind of hoping. That's me, no plans, just a wing and a prayer. I also have diamond kit paintings that I want to work on with you guys, and I think that would be a very fun thing to do as well. It's certainly one of those things I enjoy doing, so I would certainly enjoy sharing it with you. I'm trying to hold the pencil further back so that we can get a better view. It does make it a little bit more interesting to color. Like I said previously, I usually have my nose nearly on the paper when I color, which is probably terrible posture, but it is what I do. Oh, I forgot on this one. Good thing I caught that. Definitely would have figured it out when I went back through with the next color. All right, and I think our next color for this one is going to kind of continue with that pinkish color. Although I want it that pink. How about, I know at some point I do want to use the metallic colors that I have, because I have a couple of metallic colors. I don't really pull those out all that often. How about we pull out just pink? This is Shuttle Art. It's really hard to get that to focus sometimes. And it is pink. The number is 048 or 48. I'm just gonna go, moving the camera. Go back at the bottom and work our way back up with this color. Oh, that's a good contrast. It's not overly much. But it's definitely different than the one the magenta that we just used. May not be quite so different on the camera. I hope it is. But perhaps we'll see better later. Maybe I can get a nicer up-close shot when we're finished with for the coloring of day. Oh. this one again? Good thing I remember that it was magenta. Just grab that and color in the center. Sometimes it's a little hard to keep track when you're going back and forth. Oh, I missed another one up here too. Definitely feels like the shellac covers the page better. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to start with like lighter colors and fill out. Here's on this section right here. I think that's what we're going to do. I don't know how consistent I'll be, but oh, this one is Shuttle Art Peach Puff, and the color is 026 or 26. I'm just going to go in and do the centers of all of these. That doesn't look like the center, so I'm not going to do that one. Try and have them look as consistent as possible. It's a little hard to do sometimes. Make sure I'm not missing any. I think we're good. Let's see. Here's another one that looks to be a little darker. It's still pretty. This one is Shuttle Art as well, rosy pink, and the color is 24 or 024. I don't know if these colors are specific to this set. I suspect they're not. Oh, tip broke. Just toss that. Let's see if we can keep working with it. Well, that still gives you a nice sharp point. It's just not the point I was expecting to use. That just means we adjust a little bit, go at it from a slightly different direction. It is a little harder because it's not as even. That's okay. We'll just make do and work with what we have until it actually needs to be sharpened again. It may not have liked that quick spin that I gave it. The shuttle art do seem to be slightly more temperamental in terms of breaking and chipping. But they're still pretty and they're still functional. You just have to learn how to kind of manage your expectations with them. Which is, kind of life, really. Everybody's different. You have to manage how you work with different people and different things, different situations. There's no one size fits all on much of anything. Trying to figure out how this is going to work, and I think I have a plan. I think that's back there. I do these really small ones. I think those will wait, but I think these can be done. Alright, I think now for our next layer, I'm going to use Shuttle Art Bright Red, and that color is 170 or 170. It might be a little bit of a hard transition. Yeah, not quite as... Sometimes it's difficult to get the colors we have in our head to translate to paper. It'd be cool if we could just kind of like use a color picker like on the computer and just bloop, put it out there. Bloop. But I think this will be interesting once I get the other colors in. Can't go too hard or fast because it makes the camera shake. It still doesn't shake as much as it did before when I actually had it mounted directly on my desk. So now it just kind of is on a stand that leans against my desk because apparently angles. And also I wanted to see the screen. So this is going to be very interesting, and I'm trying to work out in my brain what I want to do with it. I haven't quite come up with anything yet. I think, yeah, the more that I get it colored in, the better it blends. Just that first pop of the color down on the paper, like, oh no. All right. I kind of know what I want to do next, but I need to call it for the night. I've got some other stuff I gotta go take care of. Let's see if we can get a little bit better picture of the colors. Oh, there we go. A little closer, you can see the shades a little bit better and how they do, or don't if that's not your cup of tea. Work together. Anyhow, I hope you have a wonderful evening, And I hope you join me next time for some more coloring fun where we continue this apple. Have a great night.